Good Saturday morning, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com. It represents 802 Toyota, Twin Cities, Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Main precipitation makers here are this frontal boundary you can see with thunderstorms. That's what this is, lightning on the tops here. And you can see the clouds extend back around, kind of wrapping around this area of low pressure. This weather system is going to be suppressed to our south, but enough high cloudiness to kind of filter the sunshine, and indeed that's going to be the case. It looks like going into tonight, a little bit on Sunday. Looks like the driest 2 days, the best sunshine with this incredible stretch of dry weather with a Rex block setting up. That Rex block building a ridge across this area here. And kind of this area of low pressure is going to basically sit and spin off the middle Atlantic coast. That's going to form and reinforce this area of higher pressure, and that's what's going to be the controlling influence. And basically several days of dry weather. It looks like our next real chance is probably sometime around either Friday or next weekend, the weekend following. So we have several days of great project weather, although increasing fire danger, a warming trend. We're starting out a little bit on the cool side. We'll be heading into much warmer conditions eventually. These are dew point temperatures, and looking at the ambient air temperatures, relatively cold still across the northern parts of Canada, especially northeast Canada, northern Quebec. Medium chill, and then we get into warmer conditions. But you can see that rain-cooled air has been producing temperatures in the 50s. In our neck of the woods, temperatures making a rise this morning. We should be ending up somewhere in the 55 to 60 degree range a little later on this afternoon. We have the European on the left-hand side, the GFS ensemble on the right-hand side, showing basically the same thing with this rain still occurring off to the south of our neck of the woods. This is our reinforcing area of higher pressure. As we run the computer model, you can see that this area of higher pressure increases across Quebec. It'll be the controlling influence. We're into Sunday morning at this point. That area of higher pressure then kind of drifts a little bit off to the east, and then it kind of rebuilds back. And as it does, it just continues to lock everything in. This is a very stable pattern. This is what we call a Rex block, where underneath we have this cutoff low. This cutoff low pressure system is just keeping everything very, very stable. And this kind of weather pattern off the East Coast is just about a perfect one, not to see a whole lot of movement. And so we're into Tuesday of next week. This would be Wednesday morning. You see by Wednesday morning, maybe a little bit of moisture creeping in across the parts of eastern Maine and whatnot. GFS ensemble is holding strong with dry weather. And European starting to cave in to a little bit of shower activity by the time we get into Wednesday night, Thursday. Then kind of dissipates that out. The GFS ensemble continues to hold strong with no precipitation. And then at this point, we're talking beyond the period here, right here. This would be 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday. That's when the outlook period will end. And then beyond the period, still not a lot of chances, as still we have some semblance or some influence of this sinking motion in the upper atmosphere, mid-levels of the atmosphere, associated with an upper level high pressure system and this very stable area of low pressure continuing off to the south. Now eventually this could be even a reinforcing shot. This is valid on Saturday, and then going into Sunday, finally we start to see some precipitation chances here. Very minimal, but something that's going to creep up eventually up the coast. Once this weather pattern sets up, we could be seeing a lot more moisture coming in up the eastern coast and resume some sort of a weather pattern that would feature probably rainier than normal conditions. With the European ensemble, the GFS ensemble shown here, and the Canadian ensemble all in very, very good agreement. There could be just a little sprinkle or something along this point here, but that's very far down the road. And beyond the period, that's when we're looking at the best chances to see some showers, maybe even a couple isolated thunderstorms. So total QPF, that's 3 hourly QPF. The totals look like this. Not a whole lot going on here. We're talking 1/10 of an inch of precipitation total for a pretty good stretch of weather. Looking at the precipitable water factors, that is also going to go up eventually, but we're starting out very low with temperatures that will climb we'll see those dew point temperatures also climb, and we're looking at temperatures that'll probably get in the low and maybe even some mid-80s by the time we get into next week. And those dew point temperatures will also climb into the upper 50s, and we're getting into territory here that we could pop some isolated thunderstorm activity or some isolated rain showers. This would be approximately over the weekend. So looking at capes, you'll probably see, yep, this is convective available potential energy updrafts producing thunderstorms. And you can see the GFS ensemble and the European as well is tagging on what could be potentially some thunderstorms, but this is well beyond the period. We're talking probably Sunday of next weekend. Weather Prediction Center also in total agreement here with no precipitation through the period for the next 7 days. Climate Reanalyzer looks like this. This is temperature anomalies. Today, colder than normal, but we're going to warm that up, and eventually this is going to work its way east. This is our projected MOS meteorological output statistics over the next 5 days of high temperatures. Neutral, cooler to the south, where that upper low is going to be just sitting and spinning. And then this big ridging of higher pressure, sinking motion, allowing for warming. And watch this. We're running about 3 to 6 degrees above normal with neutral and around Brattleboro. But 3 days later, look at this. We're talking 14, 15 degrees above normal, 3 to 7 days out. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.